If you've been here before, you may be thinking something is different. And yes, there is definitely something different. Hi there, I'm April and welcome to the Neighborhood. What is the Neighborhood, you ask? Well, this is a community savings channel hosted by us two sister bees where every other Saturday, you and I will be playing a savings game together. For well over a year, I've had many ideas on the back burner for two sister bees, and after some trial and error, I think I've come up with a really fun way to help motivate you guys to save together. So cue in Saving in the Neighborhood. With this being episode 1, I'm going to walk you through the basic information of the game and how to play. It's super simple, and I think it's quite addicting to get you saving. The first thing that you're going to want to do is look in the description box below to download the freebie packet or head over to our Etsy for the gaming packet. If you want a full walkthrough on gameplay, including ways to play digitally and some tips for printing your cards, then watch this full-length tutorial that I made. It will cover everything you can possibly think of. But for now, let's just give you a quick how-to so that we can get started. Okay, so this is the printed Etsy packet, but the only thing that I'm going to cover is going to be the play tracker and your cards. Let's put all of this over here. So if you download the freebie packet, I go over some basic instructions on how to create your own savings tracker, so you're going to want to see how this works. So what we are playing is essentially a variation of bingo, but I've added a different style of gameplay and of course the savings twists. You can see here I have given you 2 sets of 4 game cards for 8 cards total. This theme is going to change every month, and we're starting with the classic Neighborhood theme. So we've got some cute symbols like a house and a bear and a bee. So we are going to play 4 rounds together. Each round I will shuffle our cards and pull 25 cards. So our goal is to match the pooled cards to the gaming cards to get a bingo. So for example, our dollar bills would have you marking right there. All right, so on the tracker here, your first wager is if you think that you will get a bingo before the queen bee does. That's me. You're playing against me. So do you think that you're gonna get a bingo in those 25 cards before I do? So you're going to place your wager whether you win or you lose to me. So let's say you're going to wager $5 for a win and $10 for a loss. Next is your wager for how many bingos you'll get. I mean, you might get 1, you might get none, who knows? But I think I would put 3 for each bingo. Then it is for each dab or mark that you make on your card. So that's while we're pulling, each single time you mark off something on these cards you're going to save. That can add up quickly, so I'm going to go ahead and put 25 cents as my wager on that. So after each round, or you can wait until the entire video is over, you add up your savings and put it there. So I also added this cards played area here. You can replay the video using different cards for a different play and save experience every time. So for example, you could play your first sheet the entire game. So you would mark cards played 1 through 4, and then you could restart the video and do the other sheet and get a totally different experience. So since the videos are coming out every other Saturday, if you get paid weekly, you could wait until the next week and still play with your payday following the next week. So that's why I went ahead and did 8 cards total. So are you ready to start saving? Then pause this video, get your stuff printed out or get it into your annotation app, and let's save in the Neighborhood. Okay, so choose your cards for round 1. I recommend playing at least 2 to 4 cards a round. My cards are completely different from yours, so you don't have to worry about anything being the same. It'll be a different experience for everybody. Don't be shy to pause the video at any time if you need a moment to catch up. But all right, round 1. Let's go ahead and cut the deck and count out our 25 pools. All right, the first thing that I do is put my freebie chips because I will forget if I don't. My brain will just glaze right over that. All right, here we go. S, coin. V dollar bill, S dollar bill, E honey pot, A hearts, A flower, A beehive, A sun, E beehive. And remember that even if you get a bingo, keep going because you want those dabs to rack up. R honey pot, V house, V bear, V honey pot, R coin, V sun, V hearts. All right, so I've got a bingo. So if you do not have a bingo yet, you have lost to me, and that is your savings. And if you got a bingo before me at this point, then you beat me, and that is what you're saving. But let's keep going for those extra bingos and extra dabs. E house, A honey pot, A coin, E flower, S bear, V bee. I think that is the first bee we've seen. S flower, R honeybee, and our final draw is S honeybee. So that was round one. How did you do? Let's see how I did. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I am seeing 1 bingo, 2 bingos, 3 bingos. Remember, I'm only human, so I might be missing something, but I'm seeing 3 bingos. So that would be $9. And each dab, all right, here we go. I would save $14.25 for those dabs. Oh my goodness. So I don't do win or lose, but if I was doing here, if my math serves me correct, that would be $23.25 that I would be saving. And that is quite a bit. So for round two, I'm going to adjust my savings a bit here. I'm going to do 10 cents a dab, $1 a bingo. Because it's a bit rich for me, but okay, let me get this cleared up. All right, so while I'm shuffling for round two, I just want to say real quick, remember that if that is a bit much for you, you could even play less cards per round because you're going to save less if you're using less cards. So we'll get the feel for this. All right, I think that is a pretty good shuffle. Let's cut the deck, pull our 25, put my freebies on here. All right, here we go. Round two, guys. R, B, V, honey pot, R, sun, S, hearts, V, dollar bill, S, bear, S, dollar bills, E, bear, S, honey pot, V, coin, R, house, A, hearts, A, coin, R, dollar bills, V, honeybee, E, coin, S, house, A, dollar bills, R, hearts, A, honeybee, S, honeybee, V, flower, E, beehive. Okay, that gave me a bingo. Get the rest in here. So again, if you got a bingo before this point, then you beat me. If you have not gotten one, then you have lost to me. But let's keep going. R, coin. And our final card is V, hearts. All right. Let me go ahead and see how many bingos I have. Just one here so far. I am only seeing one. So I have $1, and then I did 10 cents each one. So let's see here. I have $5.20 for my dabs. All right, so we have reached the middle of the game. This is probably a good time to take a second and stretch, maybe refill your drink. And for me to get this cleaned up and to do a quick little reminder that if you are enjoying this, you can help support the Neighborhood by moving in and subscribing or liking this video. And if you're really feeling it, I have an Etsy store where I do monthly scratch off packets and all kinds of stuff, but this is our September milk money packet. You can play it anytime, but just to show you real quick, you will get an insert with the front like this. You can put this on your refrigerator or on your desk, and it has the cute little back with a 15-day no spend to color a symbol every day that you don't spend. Then we have your large scratch off, which is Have You Seen My Moolah? You will save $1, $2, or $5 per milk, $5, $10, or $20 per money. And if you find Bessie, save the hour in coins or bills. So if it's 5 p.m., you can save $5, 5 pennies. Then we have a cute little game on the back. These are all $1, $2, and $5. And then you just check off and save $3 for each glass of milk and $5 for the milk carton. Then your little membership card has a little fortune on the back, which I'm not going to read because I want you to wait until you get it. And then we have the mini scratch off. It's called Cookies and Cash. You save $1 per milk, $2 per cookies, and $5 if you find the cookie box. And that is the main packet. You can add on these super cute stickers that say Save Your Moolah. I've put these on my binders, on my vinyl envelopes. I mean, you can really put them anywhere. Then I have this new added little thing where every month you can get yourself a little budgeting challenge, and you will put the stickers for each one of these challenges that you complete. Milk money is for when you complete the whole challenge. My budget is when you complete your budget or go over your income and expenses for the month. Then you have at least one no spend day. And then we have 2 save moolahs to save any amount of money that you can. And then 1 play and save to play any one savings challenge. So these are really cute if you just want a little self challenge. And for the next 2 weeks, so until the next video runs, if you use code episode 1 on Etsy, you will get 20% off of your entire order. So that's anything, including your scratch off packets. So all this information will be linked in the description box below, and I thank you so much for your love and support of Two Sister Bees. All right, my friends, it is on to round 3. I'm gonna go ahead and still do the $1 a bingo and 10 cents a dab. I liked that. That worked good for me. Let me go ahead and shuffle the cards again. All right, give it a cut and count out our 25. Okay, mark my 4. Let's get saving in the neighborhood. Here we go. A, honeybee. S, house. S, dollar bill. S, hearts. S, beehive. I'm really into them S's. S, coin. Oh my goodness. V, beehive. A, beehive. E, house. R, honeypot. E, beehive. V, coin. E, hearts. E, honeypot. E, honeybee. A, bear. E, sun. E, dollar bills. V, bear. V, honeypot. V, dollar bills. E, bear. R, house. A, coin. And our last card is VB. So I am not seeing any bingos for me. So if you got a bingo, you definitely beat me. And if you didn't, we'll call it a draw and save either one you want. Whether you win or you lost, you choose. But yeah, remember I'm human, okay? So, I mean, there could be something here I'm not seeing, but I'm not seeing it, so I don't think I have one. All right, but let's see. Since I have no bingos, we're only doing dabs, so let me go ahead and count those. And that'll be 510. So I didn't add up my last one, so that's 620 total. And this one will be 610 total. No, I didn't get a bingo. 510 total. All right, let's go ahead and clean this up for the final round. I'm gonna go ahead and make everything still the same. I like that $1.10 a dab. That is good for me. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle these cards again. All right, give it a cut. Count out our 25. All right, guys, round 4, here we go. Let me put my freebies on here. E, dollar bill. V, coin. R, bear. A, house. S, beehive. V, dollar bill. S, hearts. R, house. V, honeybee. E, flower. R, sun. V, beehive. E, house. R, beehive. S, flower. R, flower. S, honeybee. V, flower. A, hearts. V, house. A, flower. S, house. R, honeypot. E, hearts. And our final card is a bear. A bear. So that gave me a bingo finally. All right, so if you got your bingo before now, you beat me. And if you didn't get one, then you didn't beat me. But let's go ahead and add up my final round. So I only see one bingo. Yep, so I have $1. And let me count my dabs. $5 even on my dabs. So I saved 6 total that round. So what did you guys think? Did you enjoy the first episode for Saving in the Neighborhood? Don't forget to comment below and let me know how much you saved. And whenever you're ready, you can play your other set of cards and rewatch for the new savings experience. Thank you so much for saving in the neighborhood. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.